Lesson 63, the predicate nominative. Okay, I'm back in this lesson really to continue what I was talking about in the previous lesson, which was about direct objects. So a quick review here. The direct object is the target of the action that's being performed by the subject of the sentence. So here we have an example. Fred chased the dog. Fred is the subject. The activity that's occurring is chasing. So the word chased is the verb. The activity of chasing is being done to the dog. So the dog is the target of the activity or action. So the word dog here is the direct object. Now keep in mind, a direct object can only happen when the verb is an action verb. If the verb is a verb of being or existing, also known as a linking verb, you can't have a direct object. So let's look at our next example sentence. Fred is a dog. So this is a change from the previous sentence. Before we had Fred chased the dog. Now we have Fred is a dog. We've changed the verb from an action verb to a verb of being or existing. So in this sentence, Fred is a dog. Fred is not doing anything to the dog. There's no action taking place. It's just he's being a dog. So this makes a big difference grammatically speaking. So if you have a sentence like this, Fred is, and then you say what Fred is, the thing that Fred is, in this case the dog, what you're calling him, is not a direct object. When you're saying that someone just is something, the thing that they are being is called a predicate nominative. So this is a big deal. A direct object is the target of action from an action verb. A predicate nominative is when you say someone is just being something. There's no action, it's just existing, and they're just being something. Very important concept. So I have some exercises here for you to help you practice this and just get the concept in your mind. So in each of the exercises, go through and look at the word dog and try to figure out, is the word dog a direct object or is it a predicate nominative? So use the instructions we've given you here in this lesson to try to analyze each sentence and see if you can figure out which it is, direct object or predicate nominative. So turn the recording off, and when you're finished, turn it back on and we'll go through them together. Okay, hopefully by now you've completed the exercises. Let's look at number 1 here. Fluffy is our dog. So the challenge here is to look at the word dog and figure out, is it a direct object or is it a predicate nominative? If it's a direct object, it's going to have an action verb being done to it. It's going to have actual activity or action done to it. If it's a predicate nominative, the sentence will just say that someone is being it. So here we have Fluffy just being a dog. He's not doing anything to a dog. He's just being or existing. He's being a dog. So the word fluffy is the subject, is the verb. It's a verb of being. And dog is the predicate nominative because Fluffy is just being a dog. Number 2, the cat chased the dog. Here the word dog is a direct object because you have the cat actually doing activity, doing action to the dog. He's chasing it. So the word dog is the target of the action being done by the cat. In number 3, we saw the dog. So the subject is we, the verb is saw, and there's not a lot of action happening. It's just you're seeing something, but still, however, it is action, and the dog is the target of that action. So the word dog is the direct object. In number 4, did you feed the dog? You is the subject, feed is the verb, that's an action verb. Dog is the direct object because it's an action verb. The dog is the target of the action. Again, in number 5, the dog is the target of action, the action of petting. The kids are petting the dog. The dog is the target of that action. The word dog is a direct object. In number 6, we have a verb of being. The word is a verb that shows being or existing, also known as a linking verb. So the golden retriever is the subject. The word is the verb. And then the word dog is just saying what someone is being. So the word dog here is a predicate nominative. Number 7, we is the subject. Bathed is the verb. The dog is the target of that action verb, the target of the activity. So the word dog is the direct object. Same thing in number 9, the vet is the subject. We have an action verb, examined, and the dog is the target of the activity. So that's a direct object. Number 9, Rex was our dog. Rex is the subject. The word was is a verb of being or existing. So the word dog here is a predicate nominative. There's no action being done. It's just saying that Rex was being something. So the thing that Rex was being was a dog. So it cannot be a direct object. It's a predicate nominative. Number 10, my cat sees the dog. Cat is the subject. Sees is the verb. The target of the action verb here is dog. So the word dog is a direct object.